last stream, I forgot to switch to where you could see the game, and then I've done some updates and some changes to my machine to free up some memory, and now I've lost all my kind of entry things. So that's fine. It's whatever. I'm gonna deal with it later. I didn't want to deal with it right now. So I have planned my deck for my next game, which we'll talk about that next time. But we're gonna finish up Joe Diamond. Not a whole lot going on here. This is probably gonna be rough. Depends on how many enemies we run into. And Lost in Time and Space. So we'll load up here. And we will put logical reasoning in, of course. Preposterous sketches. Working a hunch. Logical reasoning. Emergency aid. Working a hunch. No stone unturned. Other preposterous sketches. And my 2 shortcuts. And we will mulligan this whole hand. It's better. There's a working a hunch. Think I want machete out before book. We will go ahead and put out a mag glass. And we'll do the action. I don't think I can go there, can I? We'll put my glass back in the deck. No, we cannot. It's the end of your turn. If you're here, we'll do this again. No locations. Sweet. So working a hunch goes for nothing. Well, we drew back up that mag glass. That's just 2 damage. Sweet. Fast play mag glass. No locations. Discarding a lot of deck here. Tear through space. We need 2 clues. We'll just use working a hunch to get that clue remotely. Okay, sweet. Feels like a good one to get. Oh, good, and that's just what we needed. So we will be done with our turn. We will discard that. Nice. Oh, I take a horror because of that. You know what I'd like is some money, because I'm going to need money here. So we are going to go ahead and actually play this here, and we're going to get this. Can I move back here? Really? Huh. Boop. Boop. And boop. And we kind of want to make sure we get this, so we're going to do that. Sweet. And now we will do this. And this. And we need 2 clues to enter there. So the clue here and the clue there. Sweet. Okay. All right. That can get discarded. Don't care about that. You can go there. Okay. It's like another working a hunch would be beautiful. Let's throw out here 4, 2. We'll get the one. Get this one here. Sure, lots of money would be good. In case we get stuck here, because we're going to discard that. Nope, I was going to say, should I play Milan? But I don't want to. I just want to keep my tempo up. We'll go to Edge of the Universe. Advance. So now we need 3 clues. Another. Uh-oh. I've used both my working hunches. Oh no. Oh, this might actually be connected. Oh, sweet. Okay, so we will go here. Oh boy. Leaving here is going to be tough. We will investigate. This inquiring mind is not going to do any good moving away from here because there's not going to be a clue. Sorry about that. Oh boy. I wish we had a way to make sure we could pass this test. Nope, nothing. Oh, game. How much health do you have? 3? Gonna do 2 horror. Let's put Milan out. I do want to move an insight. I wish I had a vicious blow so I could kill this thing. I'm kind of thinking about getting a clue here so that I can play this logical reasoning. So that's what's currently going on in my mind. Investigate. Ooh, that's going to help me potentially move out of that location. And now we're going to heal up some horror. Yep. Oh, boo. Boo. Beyond the Veil is gross. Events. Okay, well that'll be helpful. Fight. Skip. 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 I really wish we could put this daring on that. Wait, what? Mm. Hmm? Pre-seeing that working a hunch would have been real nice then. Alright, investigate. Oh, fail. And investigate. Pass. Sure, I'll take a buck. And investigate. Hey. Skip. Oh no, there's an action there to do the resign. Oh no. No! Take two horror. One here and one here. We just, okay. I was like, we just don't need our weakness to show up. Hey! I did it. We get R1, blah, 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 blah. And it gives you a notes. You can watch a replay. I don't know if it replays the whole thing or not. Maybe I should look. Re-show you the ones that you missed. So I'll show you what the just chatting looks like while no, it's broken. It's fine. Black is better than nothing, or than absolutely nothing. I guess black is nothing, but I guess black is fine. Um, so yeah, that was my playthrough of Joe Diamond through Carcosa. This is what I have to say. Those early campaigns, boy, did they try and not give you a lot of victory points. Can we see what our end victory points were somewhere? 5 in that one. It would be nice if it told you how much your total was, but I'm not going to do the math right now. But it's not a lot. Um, so yeah, those first two scenarios, first two or three really, even because I think next, well, we've been doing Dunwich, not Carcosa. Sorry. Dunwich was very few, and then Carcosa is not a lot either. So, speaking of Carcosa, let's talk about that. So, let's take a look at the deck list. This is going to be the deck list I am using. This isn't my deck, obviously. Let's go back to ArkhamDB, my decks. But I do want to go here because I want to make sure I give the right person, Walla, what all they deserve for this. They're the ones who put this out, so this is the deck that I'm using. I do like Ashcan with in the thick of it because you can put 2 sanity damage here, and you get to use these lovely desperate skills that you can only use if you have 3 or 4 remaining sanity. So within the thick of it, you always give him 2. It's a little rough in Carcosa because Carcosa is really big on sanity damage, but you've got a pretty good soak. Leo DeLuca is 2. Uh, Duke is 3. So you have a little bit of soak. You have a uh, pretty solid agility line at 3. And although your intellect and combat is only 2, most of the time you're actually using Duke for those, which I think he sets your base to 4 whenever you use um, those particular actions. Uh, what's really good is that he has a 4 willpower, so he's really good against the Mythos deck. There is I believe there is Crypt Chill in this particular campaign a couple of times. So you always want to have something out to protect Duke, an ice pick, something. Because if you lose Duke, trust me, in one of my test plays, I lost Duke and it was rough from that point on. Because his stats are pretty middling, but especially that intellect and combat. So uh, the ice pick is just really good for him, though, getting that plus on either combat or intellect tests. As a solo player, you're mostly only doing one of those type of tests in a particular round. Having Leo DeLuca for extra actions is really good, so you really want to go for that. uh, he talks. This person really talks about this how you play this deck well. So and your priorities on upgrades and everything. So, um, and there were some other people who helped give some thoughts on this. So this is what I'm playing. It's going to be this Ashcan Pete deck is going to be um, my Carcosa deck. And in fact, how much time have we been here? We've only been 20 minutes. You know what? It anymore, so I'll eventually delete it, very likely. But we're gonna leave it for right now, and we'll start a new game, a single-player game, a campaign. We're gonna run through Carcosa on standard with nope. Load a new deck. We're gonna paste in the website. We're gonna create and choose. 2 mental damage, please. And you can read that at your own leisure. This is not the best start. Lone Wolf. Nope, just not good enough. Better. So we'll go into the theater and we'll dump stuff from that. Alright, we're going to put in Lucky Cigarette Case and Ice Pick. Ice Pick was fast, so we still have 2 actions. We're going to investigate with Duke, because Duke also allows us to move, which is very handy. Now, I'm not sure if it's just because the way I like to do things or what. I do like to explore the backstage areas first. So I'll go to this backstage and do the investigation here. So it is a 3 versus my 4. I will go ahead and put an ice pick on this. I have a lucky, and I have the money for lucky, so we're going to just take it just straight like that. It's 0, so we succeed. We succeed by 2, so we get to actually trigger that, which is good. Actually allows for us to use Ashcan's ability. So as a fast action, you can discard a card from your hand and ready an asset you control. So the nice thing is that allows you to ready Duke. So we're going to actually discard. We're going to discard this Reckless Assault. Combat is nice, but we just do not need it right this minute. So we're going to ready Duke, and then we're going to use Duke's ability to investigate again this other backstage. Which is nothing, so we don't care if we fail this. I maybe should have put the take heart on that, but it's fine. And that's the end of the round. Everything readies up. We get a lone wolf, which is good, and fanatic is not really what we want here. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put the fanatic here, and we're going to attempt to evade this fanatic. 3v3, and we've got a lucky in hand. I'm going to put this long shot on it as well. So that was a -1, which is a success, or is a fail, but we will put this lucky on it, and we actually succeed. So it's evaded. We'll move to this backstage area, and we're going to put... No, we don't really need money right now, so we're going to actually go ahead and investigate with Duke. We'll investigate this other backstage area, which is the one that has the trap room that has the rats. We will investigate, use the lockpick, or the ice pick to go up another one, and we succeed. Only by 1, so that's fine. Now here's a little bit of the frustrating thing is because this is a fast action, it's going to give you a lot of opportunities to use Ashcan's ability. So we're going to just not. So we're going to just end the turn, skip the triggers. He's going to damage us. We'll allow him to hit Duke once, or the rats will hit Duke once. Skip those triggers. Run for your life. That's fine. Ooh, a second rats is not great. That's fine. We're going to fight with Duke. Boop. That's fine. We're not going to use the ice pick to go up another one. If we fail, Gonna do again. We'll fight this time with Ashcan. Are gonna use the ice pick to go up by another one. That's fine. And we'll fight this one with Ashcan. Do I put the take heart in on this? Sure, take heart always means auto success, right? +1. What did I tell you? That's enough to trigger my lucky cigarette case, and there's another take heart. End turn, skip triggers, reckless assaults. Poltergeist. Alright, Poltergeist is terrible for Ashcan because you don't really have a good way to test out of this. So what we're going to do is attempt to evade him using this run for your life. Let's put this up by 3. We succeed. We will move, and we will move into turn. Spires of Carcosa. That's kind of terrible. It's fine. We will play the Lone Wolf. We will Duke to go here. 4v4. We will not use the ice pick. We will put this take heart on this because that always means auto success. +1, what did I tell you? Now we've got 3 clues and we can complete the objective. Which brings out the man in the pallid mask at a random either backstage or front lobby location, and he happened to come to lobby this time, which is handy because that's where we are. And we have another action. I believe we will use the fast action and discard Reckless Assault to ready Duke, and we will use Duke to investigate the balcony. 2v4, we will use the ice pick to go 2v5. Auto fail. Burr, burr. Overpower. And now we have met the doom threshold, so the Royal Emissary comes out. That's gross. We definitely cannot have that, so we're going to have to take a horror soon because we got to get rid of that. That's bad. We will investigate here. We'll just go the 1 up again. Succeed. Enough to draw a card, which you need with Ashcan. You got to keep his card economy going. End the turn. We'll skip the triggers. He will do a horror. We will put that on Duke. Skip the triggers. Ooh, lock or another ice pick. Okay. We'll fast play this ice pick. We will fight the rats. We will skip those triggers. Skip those triggers. We will lucky out of this because we want we will go here and we will fight the Royal Emissary. We will add the ice picks. That puts us 2 up. We're going to put this resourceful in on that. I like having those luckies in hand, but we're not going to put this in on it. We will put a lucky in hand. And we will end the turn. And we'll skip these triggers. He will hit us twice. And he will put a horror on Duke. Skip those triggers. Ooh, a run for your life. And Frozen in Fear is so bad. Alright. Get our buck from Lone Wolf. We'll fight with Duke. Again, we're going to fight the Royal Emissary. We're going to go ahead and Ice Pick. And I'm going to put this overpower on it because I would like to maybe see a different card. Ooh, that is really handy. That is a terrible random basic weakness. um, we're going to put it in my threat area. The forced effect goes back to Agenda 1. Okay, this is fine. We're going to investigate with Duke where the man in the pallid mask is. Okay, good. That's a good low shroud because we're gonna need it. So we're about to talk about that in a minute. Sure. Hey. Intern. So we're one up on this, and we succeed. Nice. Yeah, see, having a 4 in will is just really good. Plus, I really didn't lose any tempo there because the action on Duke is what I used to move. So, it was pretty handy. So, skip. Skip. Hey, Leo DeLuca. If I get an opportunity, I might actually play him. So here again, we've got a will test of 3. It's pretty good for me. And I succeed. We're going to gain a buck. And we are going to play this Leo. This lets us get a level 1 card. Do I have, can I get Desperate Search is my question. Can. Okay, now this is a little tough because I could just fight the man in the pallid mask, which is definitely one way to do this, but you have to engage him, he's aloof, it's a whole thing. So we're going to investigate him, which just adds 2 to the shroud value of where you currently are. So that makes it a 4. And I'm at a 2. But again, I can't use Duke for this investigate because that's the investigate on Duke, not the investigate on the pallid man. But I can use the ice picks to go up by 2 and commit the desperate search. And I succeed. Enough to draw another card. Racked by Nightmares is a little gross, but it's fine. We do the objective. We are going to go ahead and go to the lobby. Move him to the lobby. I think there's a bug because I do not see the man in the pallid mask here, and he definitely should be here. So I will report this. File a bug as a way, if you happen to decide to play on here, how you can file a bug, but we're going to just end my turn. This force effect happens, spreads horror, but it doesn't matter because we've already moved and we're not going to move again. Black Stars Rise is a book test. I don't know that I care about adding. Yep, that's fine. It's fine. We'll place a Doom that causes the guy to come back. We will gain our buck from from Lone Wolf because it doesn't matter, and we will resign. Now, I am going to be completely honest. I don't know that I remember the best way to go through this, whether it's with conviction or doubt, and I don't really remember which one does which. So it doesn't really matter. So what we're going to do here is we are going to think of how, so if I were a loner, kind of homeless, a little bit of a drifter, I would probably not talk to the police. And we will do that option. There's some stuff to read. And that is all for today for sure. So I'll edit this up and make it into two different things, but I've got to go because I've got a pizza going. So as usual, this is D